Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So it is a fresh Saturday morning here in Milan, and I thought I would spend a few hours touching base, catching up with all things Eurovision. Let's change that. That's better. So we have our second song for Eurovision 2024 this week. Czechia selected their song. So I didn't watch the national final. I was privy to comments as it was happening based on the Eurovision T Instagram group. The general consensus is the quality of the sound was not good, was my understanding. Because, yeah, from what I could gather from comments, particularly Georgie, he wasn't impressed. But nonetheless, we do have a winner. So her name is Aiko, I believe. So I'm on the Weebly Blogs website now. It's giving me the results. And it looks like she won like a landslide. So this is the public vote, right? So I'm assuming anyone could have voted for this outside of Czechia as well. So she got 24,000 votes. The next being Ellie with 13,000. MYDY, now the reason why that name stands out is I remember Georgie saying that that was his favourite. I was like, okay, that means nothing to me because I haven't listened to any of them. Okay, I'm going to do something slightly different from the thumbnails that I can see on YouTube from other YouTubers. My gut feeling is potentially the live performance. Like, I'm assuming most of the live performances in the national final probably wasn't the best. So thank you very much to ESCZ who said, Shane just informing you to watch the studio version of Aiko's song for Czechia because the live version wasn't very good since it was kind of like a pre-party. Yeah, I heard that. It was a bit like a pre-party. Okay, so with that said, I might watch the performance afterwards, but I think it's probably best to listen to the studio first to see if I like the song. Okay. Pedestal. Okay, I'm loving the high female energy. It's obviously tapping into a more rocky genre, and if you're a follower of my channel or a subscriber, you will know that I'm not naturally drawn towards that genre. But nonetheless, Czechia's like on a bit of a running streak the last 2 years at Eurovision, and it would be a shame to come off that streak. So what I can say is this is one of those songs that is a more credible sound. And therefore, I can only imagine that there is a significant market for this song. I did T-Vision. So Eurovision T, we have a Discord group, and we're on our third. We've just finished our third competition where we select a song from a selected country. Love it. And it's really, really interesting to see the different tastes amongst Eurovision fans. I think I surround myself with a particular type of Eurovision fan that kind of likes, you know, bops, female bops, cheese, schlager. But it was really evident, and it has been evident doing this T-Vision, that there are people in the Eurovision fandom that draw to more credible, more, I would say, adult, mature sounding songs. So this isn't a bad choice of genre for Czechia. What I can safely say is this is one of those songs where it would be redundant to be like, it needs a revamp. It is in its final version. You either get on board with this sound or you don't. I like this pre-chorus. On a pedestal. I say that I'm not like drawn to rock-ish genre. I think rock-ish genre with a female vocal I can be here for, because I've got quite a lot of the Veronica's songs on multiple playlists on Spotify, and I would say that this sound, if there's anything similar in my musical days to this sound, it's probably the Veronicas from Australia. I think that's all right. I think obviously the hysteria is around the live performance, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to take it back halfway through. I really like this pre-chorus. I think it's my favourite part of the song. On a pedestal. It's alright. And like I said, doing this T-Vision, there is a large percentage of the Eurovision fandom that draw towards this more authentic, instrumentally produced Rocky Edge song. This is definitely getting better the more I listen to it. And like I said, it is its finished package, and also it's 2 minutes and 30, so it's not even like it's a song that they need to bring down into 3 minutes. I'm going to do it one more time. I actually think I like this song more than I realise. I might actually watch the live performance of this in a second, not to kind of mock what evidently was a setup which went against Aiko, but only because I've seen images of the live performance and she's there with backing dancers. I always thought it was an interesting move for Brooke from Ireland to add in choreography and dancers to That's Rich. I had envisaged a completely different setup, a completely different staging for that song that involved no choreography and no backing dancers. So the reason why I'm going to watch the live performance is I'm going to work out whether this song suits that sort of setup, because I personally don't think it does. I would rather have her and a band on stage, not dancers. Yeah, this pre-chorus is good. To love you on a pedestal, loving you more. Okay. So as far as I can hear, vocally, obviously, I was talking about the setup, i.e. like a pre-party setup. So as a result, she's working with what she's been given. But I wasn't sure if people were going to be criticising the vocals. But from what I can hear so far, she's delivering a decent vocal. What's that technical term that people say, and I don't even know if it's valid, when they say, particularly at pre-parties, there's no reverb on the mic? Yeah, let's just bear in mind that the mic and what's going through the mic will not be what you would hear at Eurovision. She's obviously a performer. Oh. She definitely is prioritising energy over vocal. Because actually, now I've listened to that song, what was it? 2 times, once and 2 halves. There is somewhat of a melody on that chorus, which is kind of being thrown away a little bit when she's delivering this high energy. I can't work out whether I do like the choreography, actually. But I think the choreography, don't get me wrong, she's got moves. She moves very, very well. But I think the choreography is adding to this high energy, which is, unfortunately, meaning that particularly how she's singing those choruses, the melody isn't coming through. But I think there's no doubts that she's obviously talented, both in regards to her ability to perform. And the first part of the song, vocally, she can deliver a live vocal. It's just this chorus. Like I said, she's prioritizing the energy. But the problem is, like, with this sort of setup, she's playing it like a concert, i.e. I know obviously she's looking at the camera now, which is just contradicting what I'm saying, but she's not performing like one would at Melody Festival, where you're aware it's a TV show, so you're performing for the people at home. She's not. This setup and this vibe and this feel is a concert, and as a result it's coming across as a concert, which means at home it's not coming across as well as it should do. Look, that girl is a performer, and as a result of that, I'm extremely excited to see what can happen in a couple of months' time. I did see the broadcaster mention that they're very, very happy that she's been selected, and did make a point in the official blurb that there is time to polish. I think they acknowledge that the national final performance is nowhere near where it will be, hopefully, in Eurovision. And that's not to discredit it. Like I said, I think, you know, she worked with the tools that she had, and moreover, because it did feel like a concert vibe, she performed it, my understanding, it looked like, as a concert, which means back at home, it's just not being transmitted as well as it should do. But listening to the studio version, I think this song's okay. I actually think this song is quite strong, and it's not a genre that I particularly tap into. So that's got to say something, right? So yeah, those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please do comment below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.